Hi, today we are in our little makeshift greenhouse. So we found a spot in our house to try to get some season extension going, being that we live in Idaho. And we wanted to just get a jump start because our growing season is so short outside. So this is what we came up with. This is basically our little sunroom off of our master bathroom. And we went out, got some shelves, got some cheap lights off of Amazon, and we're making a go of it. All right, so these are our initial starts. So this is our first go at it here with some onions and cabbage, and these back here are celery, correct? All right, did I read that right? Yeah. So these we picked up at the Greenhouse Mega Store. These are the 3-inch cups that you can tear really easily to separate them, and then obviously underneath we have our rigid trays to catch the water. And we just got done separating these. I should say my wife did because my fingers don't work that well. So we've got our cabbages that were grown I put way too many seeds in. So rookie mistake, we're just making it happen. We're gonna make mistakes along the way. But she did a great job and hardly lost any. You didn't really lose many, did you?
Yeah, no, I haven't lost any.
Yeah.
We did lose a few because they were overgrown and a few didn't get any light.
Right.
Just withered.
Yeah, so now she's got them all separated in their nice little cups.
Hey.
And so we are gonna be up potting these as we go along. We'll probably get these into the 3-inchers at some point here once they get larger. And this mess right here is my Brussels sprouts that I did the same thing to. I put way too many seeds in there. And they're getting a little tangled and mangled here. This is actually drying out pretty bad up front. So we need to water those about now. And what do we got back here? Is that more onion? That's more onion. So we got a lot of onion. We're trying to get our cold weather things planted so that, these are items that you're going to be able to move outside while the weather's still not great. We're not going to get a jump start on squashes or tomatoes in here. And these are T5 lights. They're just an Amazon purchase, and they're adjustable. We have it on one on cold and one on warm, but there's a neutral setting and then a warm setting for each light. And so far, just the 2 lights on each shelf has actually worked pretty well. I mean, we're growing stuff, so we don't really have a control or a really high-grade light we're using to compare these lights up with, but for getting the seeds started, they seem to be doing just fine. And over here, we have, actually, this is kind of a mess of our rescues from last year.
Yeah,
So late summer, we had
leftovers.
a wildfire come in, and the same time the wildfire came in, the temperature dropped really, really low that night. So we didn't get a chance to protect a lot of things with all that chaos. So we brought a bunch of stuff inside, and as you can see now, some of it's really starting to take off, like these tomato plants. They actually need to be trellised up. I need to get these trellised, but this guy's a good 4.5 feet tall now. And this other one here is just started taking off, and there's probably 8-9 peppers up here. And we still have plenty of room for when we up pot all these seedlings. And then above, we have this new grow light that we haven't started using yet, but we're going to be able to use this whole 4x4 foot top of these shelves here, and that should be able to cover basically that whole area for when we, start growing more things. That is a Mars Hydro. Supposed to be really good. Maybe in a couple months we'll have, some information to give on it. And here is our first attempt at growing fodder. So we're trying to get some fresh greens to the chickens, and so we're going to give growing fodder a shot. After these start to sprout, I'll probably do a short video on how we did it. But that is definitely needed just because obviously being in February, the chickens aren't getting all the little greenies and the bugs that they need, and that should be very, very needed nutrients for them. And then we've got our chickens here that just hatched. They're about 3.5 days old now. So our son won a contest from Big Sky Roost in Montana, and they gave us 12 eggs, and 5 of them were fertilized and hatched to 5 very strong chickies. And what kind of breed were these again?
Wheaten Morans, we think.
Wheaten Morans, we think, yes. So if that's the case, they should be pretty good layers of nice dark brown eggs. So that brings us up to 60 chickens. So we have a lot of chickens, a lot of eggs. So on this other side here, we have some more that my wife divided. We are just now put some pepper seeds. So this is a bunch of different kinds of pepper. And these are rescue peppers from last year. And so they're still kind of alive. But this is the thing we really wanted to start. This is our asparagus, and we didn't get asparagus in the ground last year, so we wanted to get a jump on that. And these things have just rocketed up over the last week, so we're really pleased with that. Our germination rate has been great. Here we have huckleberry, blackberry, and tamarillo, dwarf tamarillos. And so we're going to give all those a shot. And with these little guys here, we just put one seed in each one. So we're going to see that will give us a really good idea of what germination rate is on these as well. And then down there we've got, let's see, strawberries and a couple sweet peppers, bell pepper. And what's there in the front? The jalapeno? Yeah, did some jalapeno there. And then this, I believe is a potato. Yeah, this is just a potato plant that started growing from last year. So we didn't even know that was going to happen. It's a nice little surprise there.
And the frigid.
So, yeah. So our little makeshift area here, it's not perfect, but it's really given us an opportunity to extend our season, kind of get the green thumb going and get us even more excited and motivated for, when we can put everything outside. And so far, I'd call it a mini success. There's a lot to go here, a lot of up-potting to happen, but all in all, I think it's working pretty well for us. What do you think?
I think it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm not going to complain.
No. And then, so we'll do updates on the fodder here and just give you another update here in a week or two on how all this is coming along, because we have a lot of seeds that we haven't even gotten to yet. And I think that's it for this garden talk. We'll talk to you soon.